And good afternoon, everyone. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. My name is Jim, and this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. This is a directed network, and I am net control. If at any time during this net should an emergency arise, please notify net control, and we'll stand by and allow those in need to access this frequency. Is there any priority or emergency traffic at this time? And hearing nothing, we will continue. This net is all about ham radio and being all that you can be. That's what our Qso-Vlog network is all about, trying to help people achieve the best sounding station possible. Thanks for dropping by. FYI, my background is 50 years in commercial broadcasting, where a lot of big bucks are spent on audio processing equipment and getting it set up correctly to get the best sounding station possible. Well, long story short, when I became a ham radio operator, I could hear immediately a large discrepancy in on-air technical proficiency. A lot of stations were running with very poor mic equalization, very muddy, with little articulation. And as I continued to work stations, I realized most of the stations were also running very low average peak modulation, many around 30% of average peak modulation. So with my background, I felt I could help, or at least try. I knew that most modern-day ham transceivers did have enough onboard processing equipment to be able to overcome most all of the problems, so it would just be a matter of developing a generic dynamic range setup procedure and then adjusting the onboard EQ gear. And so I started the Qso-Vlog network with the phrase, if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. And today we're currently featuring over 3,500 Qso-Vlog Aircheck recordings. And you can access these recordings by going to YouTube and doing a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. And we also have a newer series called KC9VKV Highlights. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word highlights on a YouTube search. These are some of our less technical and more human nature philosophical kinds of QSOs. That's KC9VKV, followed by the word highlights on a YouTube search. Both KC9VKV Logbook and KC9VKV Highlights are segments of our main YouTube homepage of Jim's Radio Story, where we celebrate a 50-year career in commercial broadcasting. A 50-year journey from a 5-watt pirate radio station as a 12-year-old to production director of a major 50,000-watt AM broadcast facility. And the thing that makes this truly a unique story is that I have all the actual masters from all along the way. Over 2,600 shows, including many full-length major music concerts and radio documentaries. You'll have to check it out and subscribe. Jim's Radio Story on a YouTube search. Our mission statement for the Qso-Vlog network is to establish a higher technical level of radio transmissions of the human voice by the intelligent utilization of available electronics in current amateur radio transceivers. Our setup, while generic in nature, converts the average 10 dB dynamic range transmitter with an average 30% of peak modulation to a much fuller 3 dB dynamic range with an average 80 to 85% of peak modulation. This substantial boost in audio transmit level is extremely beneficial in high noise levels and heavy QRM. It allows you to punch through when others fail. The second part of our transmitter setup has to do with proper mic equalization. We're looking to optimize the transmitted voice for a higher level of intelligibility through the use of EQ patterns that bring out the articulation aspects of the human voice. Again, why need to hear the voice if you can't understand the words? Also this afternoon on the receive side, we're running 5 Internet SDR receivers, monitoring New York, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Virginia specifically, and in addition we're running our newer number 5 Hocus Pocus Internet SDR receiver, loaded with 50 additional pre-programmed Internet SDR locations spread out over 20 states across the eastern half of the United States, trying to get the best copy from our 100-watt friends. Now the audio from these 5 SDR receivers comes up on a 6-position rotary selector. Also on this selector is our local receiver audio. And today, our local receiver is running 3 large 10-foot vertical magnetic loop antennas. One aimed at 0 degrees, one aimed at 90 degrees, and the number 3 is aimed at 134 degrees. These are run as a directional scanner array with a manual voting system 6-position rotary selector. Also today on the transmit side, we'll be running our no SWR, specially oriented resonant tuned dipole antenna. One leg of this resonant tuned dipole antenna runs broadside to Montreal, Canada. The other leg runs broadside to Miami, Florida. As we were constructing our station, our mantra was 20 over from Montreal to Miami, with a hotspot through the Carolinas. And although conditions may vary, the general performance of this antenna supports its mission. Also today we'll be running our input source indicator. So when we switch from an internet SDR receiver to our local receiver, you'll be able to hear the switch and see the switch. You'll have to check it out on our YouTube Qso-Vlog video. And as we come together for another Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network, let us pause just a moment for the amateur radio operator's prayer. Lord, we pray for clear 20 over S9 communications today. Let all our transmissions fill the air and reach their destinations QSA5 to be understood by all. And as we pray for good radio conditions, let us also pray for good human conditions. We pray that you'll protect everyone, especially our elderly. And also, Lord, we seek your divine intervention to bring peace to a very divided United States. As we go through a very conflicting time in America's history, with dark clouds all around, we pray that you'll reduce life's daily political QRM between our brothers and sisters. And through your love and guidance, show us the way to find peace and harmony. Help us to communicate with one another 20 over S9. Thank you, Lord, and God bless and protect America. Amen. To continue, since this part of the band has many nets trying to operate in a very confined area, I would appreciate all stations checking into our Qso-Vlog net to keep their band pass to no wider than 100 to 2900. And again, please, no wider than 100 to 2900. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. And now with all that being said, let's open it up and see who's out there. If you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout.
Whiskey 8, Victor Whiskey 2, uniform, Florida.
Whiskey 8 station, come back slowly, phonetically with your call sign.
Whiskey 8, Victor Bravo Tango.
Victor Bravo Tango, Roger, what's the name there?
Name here is John, Juliet Oscar, Hotel November.
Roger, John, and what's your location, sir?
Ohio, Oscar Hotel.
Roger, John, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Today I'm running the ICOM 7300.
All right, John, if you're interested in our setup, it starts with you making sure that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. The TBW, 100 to 2900. It's marked wide, 100 to 2900. Roger?
Roger, I'm set there. I'm at that mark.
Excellent. Okay, let's go to your compressor processor, and we want that set on a 3 out of, a 3 on the 7300. Roger?
Roger. It's currently a 2. I'll bump it to 3.
Roger. Okay, now let's go to the ALC meter as with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, don't stress it, just say it like you would say any other word in a QSO, and adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger?
Roger. Audio. 2/3.
Excellent. Okay, so tell me the best thing you like about that 7300.
The best thing about the 7300, it's really kind of new to me. I just picked it up at a Hamfest about a month ago, but it really seems to receive well, and I'm having a good time using it, and it seems to... I mean, it seems to, it's not too hard to get through the menus and learn how to use it. Over.
Roger that. Okay, do you know where your tone control board is, your EQ, Roger?
Tone control board is your EQ, Roger?
I haven't found that one yet. No, not on this radio. Over.
Okay, it's in the menu, and you know where you have the wrench and the hammer crossed there. It's in. Go to transmit sideband, and it's right in that area, Roger.
Right in that area, Roger.
Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, it's TBW.
No, that's your transmit bandwidth, and we want that set to 100 to 2900, Roger.
To 100 to 2900, Roger.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got that there. No, okay, let me look for it. This is equalizer?
Yes, sir, that's the one, and it's transmit sideband equalizer.
It's transmit sideband equalizer.
It's got treble control and bass control, Roger.
It's got treble control and bass control, Roger.
I'll have to find that, so if there's a setting, I'll have to make that change. Over.
Okay, we're really close there. If you're into the transmit bandwidth, if you continue on there, go to transmit and then to sideband. Hang on, just okay, and then it's right after that, Roger's. It's equalizer, and I think in the 7300 they call it tone control board. Tone control.
Tone control board. Tone control.
Okay, I think I found it. Over.
Roger. Okay, so it's got two controls. One is for bass, one is for treble. What is the reading on your treble control equalizer?
Treble control equalizer.
The number is +3 right now. +3.
Okay, go ahead and take that on up to max it out to +5. +5 on the treble equalizer on that 7300, Roger.
Equalizer on that 7300, Roger.
Roger. This is +5. This is +5.
Okay, so and then let's go on the bass. What is the bass reading at the moment?
Go on the bass. What is the bass reading at the moment?
Bass reading is +2. +2.
Okay, pull that back to flat, 0, plus or minus 0, flat position for that bass.
0, flat position for that bass.
Roger. Bass is set to 0. Bass is set to 0.
Alrighty, so tell me about your antenna system for about 15 seconds, Roger.
System for about 15 seconds, Roger.
Roger, I'm running an 84-foot, 4-foot, 9 to 1 gun, and I have it swung up into a tree about 60 feet at the highest point, sloping back. Over.
Roger. Sounds pretty good. If you would like to hear it, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
And I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
Roger. I appreciate all the help.
Yes, sir. And you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. And like I say, if you get a chance, join us next Friday. We'd love to have you. 73, sir. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
My name is Jim, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Whiskey 2, United, Florida, Ontario.
Hi, UFO. Roger. What's the name there?
Hi, UFO. Roger. What's the name there? Yeah, good evening. Nice to hear you in there, Jim. The name is Mark, and I put a new radio online, and I figured I'd give it a shot. Over.
Yes, sir. What's your location, Mark?
Yes, sir. What's your location, Mark? Yeah, I'm in North Carolina, about 21 miles to the south of the Virginia border.
Alrighty, Mark, why don't you give me about 10 seconds or so, tell me about your antenna system, and let me look around, see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Let me look around, see if I can find a better path for us, Roger. Okay, very good. This is W2. An N-fed antenna. And turn-fed antenna. antenna. It's about 60 feet up in the air, off center fed. It's off center fed. And about 60 feet up, feeding it with 450 ohm ladder line, and hopefully that's enough for you to find me in there, over.
Roger, Roger. Okay, so what radio is it that you're running now?
Okay, so what radio is it that you're running now? This is a Kenwood TS590SG, and I just put a new microphone on it, and I've been playing with it, and I'm just starting to learn it. I've had this radio for a while, but it's a backup. I haven't used it in a long time, so I'm getting back into it again, over.
Roger, Roger. So let's see here. The age on that radio is a fairly new radio, Roger?
The age on that radio is a fairly new radio, Roger. That's correct, and it has pretty much all the standard settings that are available.
Oh, great. Okay, so what we want to do is make sure that the transmit bandwidth, TBW, is in that wide mode, 100 to 2900. It lets your transmitter be all that it can be, and then gives you just a slash of daylight there before you're into somebody else's conversation. So it's TBW is 100 to 2900, Roger?
TBW is 100 to 2900, Roger? That is correct, and that's where I'm set at.
Excellent. Okay, so then to the compressor processor, we want that on, and at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, just a third of its capabilities, Roger?
Just a third of its capabilities, Roger. Okay, very good. Hang on a sec. Okay, so that's about where it's set at the moment, over.
All right, so then to your ALC, your ALC meter, as you look at it, you have your hand on your mic volume control, and as you say the magic word audio, don't stress it, just say that as you would say any other word in the QSO, and adjust your mic level control until you're reading 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter, Roger?
2/3 on your ALC meter, Roger? Okay, very good. Audio, and that's about where it is set, over.
Wonderful. Okay, now to your equalization page, your tone control or equalization page.
Equalization page, your tone control or equalization page. Okay, I'm there.
Okay, so what kind of an equalizer do you have? And also, since you do have your compressor processor on, be looking for a P set of controls, Roger? P
set of controls, Roger? That's correct. This has, as I look at it, it's got a variety of it doesn't have a lot of choices, but there's about 4 settings to play with, over.
Okay, so I'm assuming you are a 3-band EQ, and so equalizer number 2 will be your mid-frequency equalizer, and we want that set to flat, either plus or minus 0, or if you have a switch that will turn off that equalizer, that will work also, Roger?
That equalizer, that will work also, Roger? Okay, I turned off the equalizer at this point, over.
Roger, that's equalizer 2, Roger?
Roger, that's equalizer 2, Roger. Yeah, it doesn't look like I've got, as I look at this, it does not give me 3, it's not a 3-band, I believe it's just a general 1 setting on this, over.
What does the setting say?
What does the setting say? Well, it gives me the option of off. This is HB1. This is HB2. This is FP like Frank Peter. This is, they give it a number 661, and this is 662. So those are the only options, over.
What is 1? Is that the bass?
What is 1? Is that the bass? You know, I'm not sure. I'm back at the HB1, and I have a Yaesu 101D, which is very easy to control every feature. This is a little less flexible, I'll say, over.
Okay, so do you have frequencies in there? Are there any frequencies that you could tell me what the frequencies of the equalizers are?
You could tell me what the frequencies of the equalizers are? No, it does not give me frequencies, over.
So you have no ability to change those frequencies? You have no slots where you can get in there and put other numbers in there?
Get in there and put numbers other numbers in there? What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to be straight with you. I think what I'm going to do is I want to do a little more reading on this radio, because I've had this radio about a year, and I haven't used it in 6 months. So I think the best thing is maybe just kind of pull back out at this point until I get a better handle on how to make those adjustments over.
Yes, sir. That's good. You're rolling out now at about well, let's see here. I'm copying the mail on one of those SDRs, and they do roll off on the bottom side about 200 cycles. So it looks like you're following their rollout. Tell you what, why don't you tell me what you like about that radio? Let me see if I can get on my local receiver, my 7300, which is good down to 100 cycles, and I'll look at your bottom end and see what that sounds like. Roger?
Sure, your bottom end and see what that sounds like. Roger? Okay, very good. And it's been a long time since I've used this radio. It's a backup radio, and I did put an electro-voice microphone on it, and I've been fooling with it this afternoon. And hopefully that should be enough audio for you to get a feel for where I'm at. Over.
Roger. Go back and double check your AOC reading. It looks like you might be a little low there. Check that one more time. You know, with the audio, you adjust your mic gain until your AOC is running 7 or 2/3. Roger?
I'm not being helpful because I'm, again, having a little difficulty fooling with this. So I don't want to not give you the proper information. So what I'm going to do, Jim, is I'm going to let someone else participate in this because I've been in here many times. And I want to, I should really be doing a little more reading on this radio to get it set up. Over.
Roger, well, your level's a little low now. I mean, the best way to set it is the way we did there, because that gives you an actual, if you're setting it with words, you're dealing with amplitude changes because the words make the AOC signal change as you change the words. But when you're saying audio, you have a relatively steady state tone. You become a human test generator, and it's very easy to set that AOC level to 7 or 2/3 by way of mic level manipulation. But Roger, it's however you want to do it, sir.
Roger, it's however you want to do it, sir. Yeah, I'm going to forward it offline because, again, there's probably other people that want to participate and take advantage of your service there. So I will, if I don't get back later, I'll get back later and next week. But thank you very much, Jim. And you've been very helpful in the past to me. So I need to do a little more homework on this. Thank you from W2 UFO.
Roger, UFO 73, sir. You have a great afternoon. And if you want to hear this audio, we've been recorded. So if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So 73, Mark, and if you get a chance, join us next Friday. We'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Victor Alpha 3 Mike, Papa Germany.
Does a Victor Alpha 3 station come back with the call sign phonetically once again, please?
Back with the call sign phonetically once again, please. Yeah, Victor Alpha 3 Mike Papa Golf, BA3MPG.
Mike Papa Golf, Roger, what's the name there?
Mike Papa Golf, Roger, what's the name there? Yeah, the name is Jim, Japan, India, Mexico, and we're located in Barrie, north of Toronto.
Roger, Jim, welcome. My name is Jim also. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. And what radio are you running today, sir?
What radio are you running today, sir? I run the Icon 7700 and about 120 watts.
Roger, what was that radio again, please?
Roger, what was that radio again, please? Yeah, ICOM 7700.
Roger, Jim. Well, if you're interested in a setup, it starts with you going to that wide 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, provided you know that your radio is fairly new, like maybe 5 or 6 years. So that would be 100 to 2900 on your transmit bandwidth, TBW, Roger.
The 2900 on your transmit bandwidth, TBW, Roger. Yeah, we're there, and the tone for the bass is set at -2, and treble is set for +3.
All right, sir. So now go to your compressor processor, and we're looking for that to be on at a 3 out of 10 or a 30 out of 100. Just a third of that compressor processor capability, Roger.
Third of that compressor processor capability, Roger. Yeah, we're there now. How's that?
Alrighty, so then go to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3, Roger.
Meter is running 7 or 2/3, Roger. Yeah, stand by.
And that's so easy to do because when you do say the word audio, you're generating a steady state tone. So it's not like adjusting for your voice where things are bouncing all around. That steady state tone makes it so easy just to take your mic level control and just to put it right there on the ALC meter at 7 or 2/3, Roger.
Right there on the ALC meter at 7 or 2/3, Roger. Roger. Radio. It might be a little bit high.
All right, so bring your mic level down. You know, you've got control over it there. Your mic level sets the level for your ALC, Roger.
Mic level sets the level for your ALC, Roger. Roger that. Radio. There we go.
Yes, sir, and you speak that just as you would speak any other word in the QSO. So, you're not stressing it, you're just saying it, and that does well for setting the level. Okay, so now, can you go to your equalization page, your EQ?
Can you go to your equalization page, your EQ? Yep, let me find it again.
This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, and so right now the other Jim over there up in Canada is working on his radio, trying to find his equalization page.
Radio trying to find his equalization page. I found it really quick the first time, Jim, but I'm having some difficulty finding it again.
Okay, it would be in settings. Transmit, sideband, and you should be really close right there. You'll probably run into your TBC and then into your equalizer for transmit sideband, Roger.
Into your equalizer for transmit sideband, Roger.
And I'll tell you, if you want to take notes, maybe we can just take notes there on that.
And I'll tell you, if you want to take notes, maybe we can just take notes there on that. Yeah, we're good. Found the page there and looking at the sideband TX.
Great. Okay, so what you want to do is check to see if you have a P set of controls on that equalizer, since you are in the processor compressor mode. It's on, so if it's on, you might defer your equalizer to a P set of controls, Roger.
Your equalizer to a P set of controls, Roger. Yep, we're good to go. Compressor is on and it's in the wide setting.
Okay, so that's your TBC, and what we're looking for is your equalizer. You know, it'll be like a 3-band equalizer, 8-band, or 16-band, but anyway, you'll have at least three EQ controls on it, Roger?
At least three EQ controls on it, Roger? Yeah, I've got only two, and it's bass and treble.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Okay, so what I want to do is hear you for a little bit there. So tell me the best thing you like about your radio for about 10 seconds.
The best thing you like about your radio for about 10 seconds. The best thing about my radio? Well, let's see. I don't know, the ergonomics of it, I guess, and certainly not getting a hold of the menus behind there. I'm having some issues locating some stuff, but generally speaking, yeah, it's a very versatile radio, and it sounds like maybe we're going to improve the audio, maybe.
Roger, going to try there. So can you adjust the frequency of those? The treble control will probably be the top one, number 2. Can you get in there and change that frequency to 2.7 kilohertz as a boost frequency on your treble EQ?
1 kilohertz as a boost frequency on your treble EQ? Well, I can rotate the dial in terms of selecting it and increasing or decreasing. Right now it is at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it is at plus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, sir. We have some very intelligent operators out there. You know, it takes all kinds. Some contribute, and some contribute BS. Anyway, so you were able to adjust that treble EQ to 2.7 kilohertz. Was that a Roger or no?
To 2.7 kilohertz. Was that a Roger or no? Negative. I'm only visually seeing the plus that's 0 plus 5 on either end, or minus 5. So I have to go with that.
Okay, so you're plus 3 at the moment, Roger?
So you're plus 3 at the moment, Roger? That's right, plus 3 on the treble.
Okay, sir. One other thought that I might pass along. You sound like you're using a hand mic, so what I want you to do is to pull that hand mic to the corner of your lips, actually touch the corner of your lips, and be talking across it. Do not talk directly into that hand mic. It does generate a bunch of stuff that we just as soon not have, so I would pull it to the corner of my lips and talk across it. Roger?
I would pull it to the corner of my lips and talk across it. Roger? Yeah, it's not a hand mic, Jim. It's the Heil Heritage microphone, and I'm talking across it there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How's that?
That's pretty clean, and the EQ curve sounds really nice. So maybe we'll just call it close enough for right now. And I'm going to suggest that if you would like, visit my YouTube website there. Go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger?
And I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger? Yeah, sounds good, Jim. I appreciate your help, and yeah, thanks a lot. 73 for now. Cheers.
Yes, sir, Jim. 73 up that way. Stay warm, sir. We'll catch you later. And if you get a chance, join us next Friday after you have the chance to maybe crank in that other EQ setting. So this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Kilo Tango, Ancient Romeo.
Station calling. Repeat your call sign, please.
Station calling. Repeat your call sign, please.
Now, there's an oddity, a station without a call sign. Isn't that interesting? This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, Friday afternoon, Qso-Vlog. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Vlog. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Victor Echo 3 Bravo Foxtrot Uniform.
Victor Echo 3 station, come back with your call sign again phonetically slowly.
Victor Echo 3 station, come back with your call sign again phonetically slowly.
Roger, Victor Echo 3. Victor Echo 3 Bravo Foxtrot Uniform. Over.
Bravo Foxtrot Uniform. Roger, what's the name?
Bravo Foxtrot Uniform. Roger, what's the name?
This is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Fox Uniform. Jim, name on this side is Jana. Juliet Alpha November Alpha. I repeat, Japan America Nancy America. Jana is my handle. Over.
Roger, Roger. That's Jenna. Is that a Roger?
Roger, Roger. That's Jenna. Is that a Roger?
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger, Jenna. And your location, Canada, whereabouts?
And your location, Canada, whereabouts?
Jim, the location is Toronto, Ontario. Toronto, Ontario, in Scarborough. Over.
Roger, Roger. And what radio are you running today, Jenna?
Roger, Roger. And what radio are you running today, Jenna?
Today I'm using my old FT101E, the A2 FT101E barefoot with a quarter wave antenna. Over.
Alrighty, so gosh, if that's a newer radio, like 6 years or younger, you should have an adjustable transmit bandwidth. And what we're looking for is that wide transmit bandwidth, TBW. It's 100 to 2900. 100 to 2900 on your transmit bandwidth, Roger?
100 to 2900 on your transmit bandwidth, Roger?
Negative, this is an old one, Jim. This is just very... it's a 1970-75 year model, the old FT101E. Over.
Roger, Roger. So you are what you are, probably what, 2.4 kilohertz, you think, somewhere in there? 2.5?
2.4 kilohertz, you think, somewhere in there? 2.5?
Roger, it's an old radio. I just wanted to fire it up and see how it works. So I just crossed your frequency and thought to say hi. I think I worked you on 20 meters long ago. I guess so. Jim, over.
Roger, Roger. So what we want, you do have a compressor processor, I assume, and so we want that compressor processor on at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Just a third of the capabilities of that compressor processor. So compressor processor on and a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
And a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
This particular module doesn't have the processor module installed. This one doesn't have the processor module installed, Jim. So just I wanted to say hi and just give a check and see how you are. You're about 5 and 9 plus here in Toronto, and nice to work you. Over.
Roger, Roger, Jenna. So that, what we're talking about is just a token amount of that compressor processor. So if you don't have one, it's no big thing. And we could move on to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand to set a level. And as you look at your ALC meter and say the magic word audio, you become a human test tone generator. And with your mic level control, adjust your ALC reading to 7 or 2/3. 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter as you say audio and adjust your mic level control. Roger?
Say audio and adjust your mic level control. Roger?
Roger, QSL, and yeah, it's now around about that level, Jim, over.
Roger, so you're sounding like you're too hot going into your ALC. So if you would like to set your level, like I say, the word is audio, and adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3. Roger.
C meter is in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3. Roger.
Roger, QSL, audio. This is V3BSU, over.
Yes, sir. That really helps a lot. You were really fat into your ALC to the point of actually the words did not have much life because they were over mod a little bit there. So I think you pulled your level back a little bit, and so the words have a little more life and are more easily understood. Now, if you would like, we can go to your equalization page, Roger.
We can go to your equalization page, Roger.
QSL, Jim, this is an old radio, so I do not have any equalizer. It's just only the mic gain, and that's all I have. Old radio, Jim, over.
Roger, might check your frequency just a little bit there. We were on 7188 direct, 7188 direct, Roger.
Direct, 7188 direct, Roger.
Roger, yeah, QSL, I hope maybe I'm slightly drifting also, probably, Jim, over.
Yes, I'm familiar with that. It's called ketchup, and as opposed to mustard, ketchup. I had a Drake TR, I don't know, TR back in time, and I was trying to do the higher frequencies there, and it was just constantly touching up slightly, ever so slightly, all the time. So it's amazing now on these, like I'm running a 7300 now, and it's amazing how much progress manufacturers have been able to make as far as getting those frequencies stabilized. They're just perfect. I mean, I'm dealing, by the time it gets to me in this control apparatus, it's more like audio, like telephone stuff. It's the frequencies are so just perfect that I mean, it used to be very difficult to try to give somebody an EQ curve when they sounded like Donald Duck.
Somebody an EQ curve when they sounded like Donald Duck.
Roger, the QSL on that, Jimmy. I won't take your time. Maybe there are many others wanting to get some adjustments on their modern rigs. So thanks for the nice QSO, and hope to catch up again with you maybe another time with my 7300 when I get that fired up, over.
Roger. Now, just out of curiosity, what mic are you running at the moment?
Just out of curiosity, what mic are you running at the moment?
Standard hand microphone, Jim, hand mic, over.
Yes, sir. So the best way to work that mic is pull it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Do not talk into it, because hand mics are notorious for distorting things when you speak directly into it. So I would actually pull it to the corner of my lips, touch the corner of my lips as I spoke across it. Roger?
My lips, touch the corner of my lips as I spoke across it. Roger?
Roger. Yes, QSL on that. That's the way I'm at the moment using, not facing direct into the microphone, Jim, over.
Roger. Now I have another idea. Maybe if you pulled off about 3 inches, still towards the corner of your lips, but pull it back about 3 inches, and let me see what that proximity effect is on that microphone. Roger?
Proximity effect is on that microphone, Roger?
Roger, QSL, this is Victor Echo 3, Bravo, Fox Uniform. Now, around 3 inches away from the mic, but speaking across, over.
Yes, sir. Now, what is the actual mic volume control level? What does the mic volume control level say?
Volume control level. What does the mic volume control level say?
Yeah, it's at number 3 level microphone gain. I can go up. Now it has gone to 4, and now I have reduced it to 2. But mic position is the same. Over.
Roger, Roger. I think 2 sounds a lot cleaner. The words aren't pushed as hard, and they have just a little more life. And the thing is about, articulation is not only the frequency content, but also the dynamic range of the word. And if you're, we design a 3 dB dynamic range, which is what happens when you put your ALC meter at 7 or 2/3. You're in that 3 dB dynamic range. So that means that the word has a 3 dB of life. If you exceed 3 dB on up to 2 dB and 1 dB, the flexibility of the word ceases, and it starts to sound very one-dimensional, like you're trying to reach Mars with 2.5 watts. So that's why we want to try to keep that at about a 3 dB dynamic range, which gives that word a little life, and that helps a great deal as far as articulation and understanding. And even at a 3 dB, your average percent of peak modulation is somewhere around 80 to 85%. So that's a very fast signal, Roger.
85%. So that's a very fast signal, Roger.
Roger, you will now.
Surprise, motherfucker!
And I will make sure I keep an eye on that and the distance here of the microphone. Thanks for your help, and back to you. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Charlie Victor. This is Victor Echo 3, Bravo Fox United.
Roger, Roger. And just a tip, if you ever get to the point of wanting to put a different mic on that radio, I would suggest, if you can, a electret condenser mic would give you a very superior sound on the top end. That's the thing about electret microphones. To me, I think they have a much better top end than a dynamic microphone. So if you get a chance there and want to get another microphone, I would get a condenser microphone if my radio supported that, a electret condenser mic. Roger?
My radio supported that, a electret condenser mic. Roger?
Roger, the vessel, I'll look around and see if I should get something and try out that Jim. So back to you, V3BSU.
Roger, Roger, sir. I think, right now it's sounding great. You do have some 3 dB dynamic range in your audio, so it's easy to understand. If it had a little more top end, it would be more easily understood because those top end words and syllables and S's and all that stuff really help in discerning what the word is. So the more articulate we can make the audio, the better. So if you would like to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
This is Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie Victor V3BSU. Okay, thanks for that, and I will check out. I think I did check out long ago my the other recording, and I will have a listen there. Jim, all the best, and take care, and hope to catch up with you again. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Charlie Victor, V3BSU, over.
Roger, Roger, sir, 73. You have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend, and if you get a chance, join us next Friday. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Heard somebody, Kilo Tango Station. Tell you what, Kilo Tango Station, why don't you give me about 10 or 15 seconds? Give me 10 seconds about your antenna system, and let me look around, see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
And let me look around, see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Okay. We're running 130. 300 on speed line, 4-to-1 balance, into an LDG AT600 full tuner, and we're running a Yaesu FTDX 3000 at 50 watts.
At 50 watts, why are you running 50 watts, may I ask?
At 50 watts, why are you running 50 watts, may I ask?
Well, that's a good question. I seem to do pretty good on 50 watts.
Alrighty, well, you know, everybody's got to float their own boat, but gosh, that radio is designed for 100 watts, I'm sure. And, you know, I never am quite sure where those extra watts go when you run them at half power. You know, it seems to me that you could be loading those residual 50 watts back on your output stage, which is not good. I mean, usually what you want to do is get all of that RF out into your antenna. That's the best place for that RF. If you let 50 watts back up on your, if you had tubes, just for instance, they would tend to cherry, you know, and not run very well. So I'm just saying, you know, sometimes it's better to run a device as it was designed than run it otherwise. Roger?
Was designed than run it otherwise. Roger?
Oh, I agree totally. And but you know, you're supposed to use the minimum power necessary, and that's what I've done. I've been in this hobby since 1967, and I was just kind of curious how the audio sounds on the radio. Power output regardless.
Alrighty, I think I was looking around for a better antenna situation, and I have 5 Internet SDR possibilities. I have a rotary switch for my input level, or my input source, and I've got 5 Internet SDRs tied to that, plus my local 7300 audio on there, so I can just, you know, in 2 seconds go through that and find the best source. So if you would, why don't you tell me about your antenna system for about 10 seconds, and let me see if I can find a better path.
Some little Wi-Fi problems here in the... I'm trying to...
We got a little bit of a hash.
Causing a whole bunch of problems by changing the...
5-meter dipole. And
a lot of people will... I'm sure. And sure.
4-to-1 balance for this Kilo Tango 8.
Roger, well, gosh, there was some other gentleman that I was speaking to that I didn't even know I was speaking to there. That station that was giving me a report on the antenna system. Come back one more time with your call sign slowly, phonetically, Roger.
Back one more time with your call sign slowly, phonetically, Roger.
Kilo Tango 8.
I got Kilo Tango 8, and then what was the rest?
I got Kilo Tango 8, and then what was the rest?
Kilo Tango 8.
I'm not copying that last word, sir. Change your phonetic on that last word, and let me see if I can decipher.
Your phonetic on that last word, and let me see if I can decipher. Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh, that's really smart. That's just beautiful. Your mother really brought somebody into a life that, well, we could probably do without it.
Life that, well, we could probably do without it.
The KT8 station, I need that last phonetic. If you could change it and use another word, I could cipher it probably.
If you could change it and use another word, I could cipher it probably.
Roger, roger.
All right, so KT8R, is that a roger?
All right, so KT8R, is that a roger?
Kilo Tango 8, roger.
Roger, roger. Okay, what's the name there?
Roger, roger. Okay, what's the name there?
Okay, the name here is Dave Delta Alpha Victor Echo. It's located about 15 miles south of Youngstown, Ohio. Go ahead.
Roger, Dave, and what radio are you running today?
Roger, Dave, and what radio are you running today?
We're running an FTDX 3000.
Is that a FTDX 3000?
Is that a FTDX 3000?
Yes, sir.
Oh, roger, roger. So if you would like our setup, it starts with you making sure that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. It's called wide, 100 to 2900 TBW, roger?
Called wide, 100 to 2900 TBW, roger?
Roger, roger. That's where we're sitting right now.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so move on to your compressor processor on at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
At a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger? Go ahead.
Okay, so you're in that 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100 mode on your compressor processor?
3 out of 10 to 30 out of 100 mode on your compressor processor?
Yes, sir. We're sitting right at 5.
At 3 is best. What happens is if you exceed 3, you start to get stuck up between words, and that doesn't do anybody any good. So we want a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100 on your compressor processor, Roger?
10 or 30 out of 100 on your compressor processor, Roger?
Okay, we got it set down at 3.
Yes, sir. Okay, so then into your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, you become a human test tone generator, and as you say that word, adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter is running in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3, Roger?
Running in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3, Roger?
Okay, that's about where we have it already set, sir.
Excellent, excellent. So tell me the best thing you like about your radio, and let me look around again and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
And let me look around again and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Okay, what I like radio.
4WZ. You want to pick them up or you get them?
Frequency is in use, sir. Frequency is in use. Please stand by. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net.
Jersey, Georgia. Here, good copy. WZ4W, Ron and the Big Metropolis 3 have 67 degrees. I think we have to...
Frequency is in use. Frequency is in use, has been in use for over an hour. Frequency is in use, has been in use for over an hour.
Yeah, what's the random arrows when you roll down, they brought a bunch of bulbs, spring bulbs, daffodils, and that kind of stuff. And,
Boy, such inconsiderate operators. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. We've been on the air for an hour. The frequency is in use. Frequency is in use.
yeah, have a great weekend. We're going to have a gorgeous one here. WZ4WZ back to K6WC.
This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. The frequency is in use and has been in use for the last hour. We have been on frequency for the last hour, so the frequency is in use.
Some hot days in the summer, but I sure love the winter. And that dreaded...
Well, this guy does nothing but talk. He has no ears. He's been talking for the last 10 minutes. Hey, this is a frequency in use. This is a frequency in use, sir. Has been for the last hour. This frequency is in use.
Here. That's 4JK, Arkansas, Florida, about, I wouldn't say sea level, but yard.
Standby station, I got to take care of this guy. Frequency is in use. Frequency is in use, has been in use for the last hour. Frequency has been in use for the last hour.
And, heavily managed with that. No, that's all right. Oh, good hearing, Rich. I'm enjoying it.
This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Has been on the air for the last half hour, or last hour, since 3:30. We've been on frequency. I don't know where you came from, but you weren't listening. Frequency is in use. Not only that, but he has no ears. I can't imagine no ears. Boy, oh boy, he is one messed up guy. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, and I was talking with Dave. I'm not real sure, but Dave, are you still there, sir?
Dave, are you still there, sir?
KG8, yeah, I'm still here. Probably somebody that got it. Man down 11 meters.
Roger. Well, very inconsiderate operator, very not very road wise, to not check to see if the frequency is in use before he jumps down there. We've been on this frequency for the last hour, so frequency is in use, sir. I'll try to disregard your interruptions.
I'll try to disregard your interruptions.
All right, so Dave, where were we here? I was trying to get a better copy on you. So tell me in 10 seconds or so about your antenna system, and let me see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Antenna system, and let me see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Okay, we'll try it. We have a 135-foot dipole, 300-ohm line, a 4-to-1 balance, and the antenna is oriented east and west. We're running 50 watts, KG8 off.
Roger, and you're up in Ohio, is that a Roger?
Roger, and you're up in Ohio, is that a Roger?
Hello, Dave, you're up in Ohio, is that a Roger?
Hello, Dave, you're up in Ohio, is that a Roger?
Yeah, that guy just won't be quiet, will he?
No, he's not very well smart for ham radio. I would suggest maybe another hobby for him, like knitting or something.
Hobby for him, like knitting or something.
Probably. Okay, well, listen, if he's interfering that much, I'll let you call somebody else and see if they're there. We can hook up another day. Have a great evening, and thanks for trying to get this figured out. KG8R 73.
Roger, Dave. He was quiet that time, so I did have a good copy on you. Your EQ sounds good. You might check your ALC level, and that is as you watch your ALC meter and you say the magic word audio, adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter is running in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3. Check that to be sure that your mod level is up. Roger?
Check that to be sure that your mod level is up. Roger?
Okay. We'll do that. 7-3. Have a great weekend. KT8 on.
Roger, Roger, Dave 73, sir. And if you want to hear your audio, along with other things, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, it'll take you to this recording, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So 73, Dave, and we'll catch you later, sir. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. We'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
KF8, EWQ-AG.
Okay, so station, I have at this point about 1 dB over my noise level on you. So if you would, why don't you tell me about your antenna system, and I'll look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger?
And I'll look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Yeah, station calling, if you would, why don't you dim me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system so I can look for a better path for us, Roger?
Tell me about your antenna system so I can look for a better path for us, Roger.
Okay, this is pretty close to X. Anyway, RL kit, and my name is Roy.
Okay, so what I need again, I'm sorry I was switching during that, so what's the call sign slowly phonetically?
Switching during that, so what's the call sign slowly phonetically?
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Whiskey Quebec stroke AG.
Echo Whiskey Quebec, is that a Roger?
Echo Whiskey Quebec, is that a Roger?
Roger that. Over.
Already, and what's the name there, please?
Already, and what's the name there, please?
My name is Roy, and I live in northeastern Ohio, probably about 3 miles from your last contact, KC9VKV. He's in East Palestine. I'm in a little town called New Waterford.
Roger, Roger, Roy, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, Roger, Roy, and what radio are you running today, sir?
I have a Yaesu FT710, just raw, so it's just 100 watts.
Alrighty, so if you're interested in our setup procedure, it starts with you making sure you're in that wide 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth is called wide, and it lets your transmitter be all that it can be, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. Roger?
Slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. Roger?
Roger, that's what I have it set for. Over.
Gosh, try that again.
Try that again.
Yes, currently that is my setting. Over.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're saying you're in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. Is that a Roger?
In the 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. Is that a Roger?
That is a Roger.
Excellent. Okay, so then on to your compressor processor, on at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Compressor processor on at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
At a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
Okay, Roger, got that?
Alrighty, so then on to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, you become a human test tone generator. Don't stress it, just say it as you would say any other word in the QSO, and adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter is running in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3. So it's 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter as you manipulate your mic gain control.
Thirds on your ALC meter as you manipulate your mic gain control.
So that is as you transmit and you say the magic word audio, you become a human test generator, and with mic gain in hand, you adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3.
Your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3.
Okay, I don't know how to get to that setting. The radio is relatively new to me, so I haven't gotten there. I'll have to look that up. But the test is audio.
All right, so if you can't get there, go ahead and take notes on your ALC meter. We want the mic level control adjusted to where the ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3 in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3 as you say the word audio. Roger, roger.
Out of 7 or 2/3 as you say the word audio. Roger, roger.
Roger, roger.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Very brilliant. Very, very brilliant there. Gosh, I could just hear your mother saying, "Son, please."
Just hear your mother saying, "Son, please."
Anyway, Roy, if you would like to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do the call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, will take you to this recording. I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500. Roger?
Tomorrow, it'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500. Roger?
Roger that. Thank you very much. I'd like to hear this because I haven't heard what it sounds like before. So thank you very much. I didn't catch your name.
Roger, name here is Jim, Juliet India Mike. The call is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. We're located down around Louisville, Kentucky. We're on the Indiana side of the Ohio River right at Louisville. And just a word about your EQ. It could stand a little more top-end boost. Treble boost, probably about 3 clicks. Boost additional from where you are. Roger, roger.
Boost additional from where you are. Roger, roger.
Roger that. So what setting was that needs the treble boost?
That would be your equalization page. Can you reach that? Do you know where that is? We can do it now if you like. Equalization, Roger?
It is. We can do it now if you like. Equalization, Roger?
I don't know where these settings are, but I am taking notes, so I will go in there and adjust.
Excellent, excellent. So, like I say, 3 clicks additional boost on your treble EQ from where you are. And then take a look at your bass, and we might want to roll that off maybe a dB or 2 so we can get a better articulated audio from you. Roger, roger?
Better articulated audio from you. Roger, roger?
Roger that. Got it written down.
Alrighty, Roy, 73, sir. And gosh, if you would like to join us next Friday, we'd love to have you. 73. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
November 4, Romeo Delta Whiskey.
Station ending in Delta Whiskey, come back slowly phonetically with your call sign.
Station ending in Delta Whiskey, come back slowly phonetically with your call sign.
This is November 4, Echo Delta Whiskey. Norway 4, Europe, Denmark, Washington. Ed in Brevard, North Carolina. Over.
Ed in North Carolina. Roger, roger. Is that correct?
Ed in North Carolina. Roger, roger. Is that correct?
That's correct. I am using a Delta loop antenna. I can switch to another one if you think that might come in better. Over.
I've got a copy on you. You look to be about 10 dB over my SDR that I'm listening to, so it's a fairly good. But why don't you run that other antenna? Give me a 10 count. Can you switch the antennas fairly quickly? If you gave me a 5 count on one and then took a pause, don't say anything, and then switch to the other antenna and continue the count to 10?
And then switch to the other antenna and continue the count to 10?
That's correct. I just have a switch to the two antennas. Right now I'm on a delta loop. Short count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switching. This is November 4 Echo Delta Whiskey. Short count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over.
Roger, Roger. So on the SDR that I'm copying is up in North Carolina at the moment, and I saw no difference in that signal. In other words, I had set 0 level on your first antenna, and so then when you switched and continued your count, your audio level was still at 0. So I did not detect any shift plus or minus on those two antennas, Roger.
Any shift plus or minus on those two antennas, Roger?
Sounds good. I'm now on a Alpha Hotel figure 710.
Doctor office, my chart.
North,
Got a new phone, and I had to call.
But I'm glad both of them are working well. I've had very good success with the Delta Loop. You'll see a diagram of it on my QRZ page. I'm using an ICOM 7300, 100 watts. I have an Alpha Tango 200 Pro Auto Tuner, which works pretty good, and works for this one.
To work on the new one.
Hook up to Ham Deluxe, and it says it needs my memory to be at blank or 0, and I haven't figured out how to do that. If I go to my VFO A or B, it gives me a number. In this case, it will increase as I go up. Right now it's on 2-3 blank. I haven't figured out how to get it back to 0 without going all the way to 99. But I'd like to get the memory gone so I can hook up to Ham Deluxe. Over.
Oh, Roger that, Roger that. Well, you know, maybe in your book somewhere you may stumble across the proper etiquette maneuver that will satisfy your situation, Roger.
A maneuver that will satisfy your situation, Roger.
I've tried that. I've sent a note to radio people. They came back with something that really, basically, they said I had to watch the default. And I was hoping there was a simpler way to do that. Over.
Yes, sir. There should be. I would consider that a misdesign. There's no reason why you should have to do that. You know, gosh, you should be able to plus or minus anything. To have to go all the way around is old philosophy. We used to have to do that with older equipment. Newer equipment, you know, you can go plus or minus or whatever. Yeah, I should be able to anyway, Roger.
You can go plus or minus or whatever. Yeah, I should be able to anyway, Roger.
I've tried to get back to just clearing up the memory, and I haven't been able to do that. There's a PA1 in the memory if I just go to there. Over.
Roger. Now, I've not run across anything like that on my 7300, you know, for whatever reason. But if you'd be interested in our setup, it starts with you making sure that your transmit bandwidth is in that 100 to 2900 mode. It's called wide, 100 to 2900 wide transmit bandwidth, Roger.
To 2900 wide transmit bandwidth, Roger.
Roger, I'd like to try that. I can go on to menu. I'm on menu now, and I'm seeing the menu icons. Where should I go? Over.
Okay, it's transmit sideband. Transmit sideband will put you in the area to adjust your TVW, your transmit bandwidth, Roger.
To adjust your TVW, your transmit bandwidth, Roger.
Is this under tone control? Over.
It's before you get to tone control. It's you know, you've got the settings, And so you go into settings, then you go into transfer sideband, and that should put you right at the TBW. And after you do the TBW, you have 3 selections. One of them is called wide, 100 to 2900, and that's the one we want to be in, Roger.
100 to 2900, and that's the one we want to be in, Roger.
And I'm not sure exactly where to go for that. If I go to settings or to set, and I'm under, now it shows me set tone control function connector. Should I go to tone control? Over.
Tone control is your equalizer. We can do that if you like. You know, there's a couple of stages between that, though. Let's set your ALC. Let's do that. ALC is on the meter there, and as you say the word audio, adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. In the sweet spot, 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter as you say the word audio. Roger?
Your ALC meter as you say the word audio. Roger?
Roger, I'm going to there now.
Okay, now you don't want to stress it. You want to say it just like you would say any other word in a QSO. Roger, Roger?
Just like you would say any other word in a QSO. Roger, Roger?
Hello, Ed. Are you still there?
Hello, Ed. Are you still there?
Hello, Ed. Hello, Ed. You may have hit your VFO. Ed, this is the Qso-Vlog net. Jim, Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor. Ed, do you copy, Roger?
Jim, Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor. Ed, do you copy, Roger?
7188 is the frequency. 7188 is the frequency, and it really is sometimes important to hit that lock feature on your 7300 just to be sure that you don't knock yourself off frequency. Roger?
Just to be sure that you don't knock yourself off frequency. Roger?
Oh, Roger, I just did that. Where is the lock feature? I've played with this thing, but it seems like every time I play with it, it's 6 months or more before I get back to doing stuff with it. So I know just enough to be dangerous. Over.
Roger, me also. I know it's got one, but you know, I'm sad to say I don't know specifically where it is. I would think it would be in settings. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's in the book. It's in the book. Roger?
I'm not sure, but it's in the book. It's in the book. Roger?
Roger, I'll do that. I've gotten another book that was recommended to me. It's called The Radio Today, ICOM 7300, A Guide to the 7300 by Andrew Barron. That was recommended when I bought the radio.
Oh, roger that, roger that. Okay, so don't worry about your EQ. Your curve is beautiful. I wouldn't change that curve at all. It just is just beautiful the way it is. Your mod level now is very nice. So I would think that you're ready to go if you want to hear your audio. If you go to YouTube and do the call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, it will take you to this recording, and it'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3500. And I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
And I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger. I'd like to try that. I heard someone the other night play back a station that he was listening to. I tried to. I checked on him. That I recorded
for they would additional map
feature because some places say it's illegal.
Boy, do you know, I've got somebody up in Philadelphia that's been talking on this frequency for I don't know how long. I mean, I don't understand why they they perceive, not my signal, but apparently I'm not making the trip to Pennsylvania. I don't know, but I've got 5 internet SDR receivers that I can choose from, and every time I go through Pennsylvania, I hear this guy talking, but I don't hear him on any of the other SDRs, so he must be like half a block away from this SDR receiver or something, Roger?
Half a block away from this SDR receiver or something, Roger?
Yeah, could be. I've had, when I put this in, and using the Delta Loop antenna as my first antenna, and I was pretty happy with it. If you go on my page, you'll see a compass rose with some of the stations I've talked to in different directions. When I put it in, I had expected to go into eastern Carolina, since it's on a hill pointing almost due east toward eastern Carolina. But the first station I talked to was Mesa, Arizona, the second in Canada, and the third in Cyprus. I've been pretty happy with the antenna. Over.
Oh, yes. You have a wide range of customers there, it sounds like. And you know that if you look at the radiation pattern of a dipole antenna, for instance, you see the radiation pattern coming off broadside to the wire. So if you're running north and south, your radiation patterns will be east and west, and vice versa. Roger?
Radiation patterns will be east and west, and vice versa. Roger?
Roger, I'm on the dipole now. The Delta Loop is the one I first used before I got the dipole. I got South America.
We gotta get back out in the front yard. I got a white oak tree.
South Africa, Hawaii, Tokyo, and even Australia.
Roger. So it really sounds good, man. And again, if you want to hear it, go to YouTube and do that call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, and that will take you to this recording. And it'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
3,500, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
I appreciate that. I have an antenna question if you have another minute, over.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Right now I'm on a Delta Loop. It's sloped at about a 45-degree angle. The horizontal leg of it is about 25 feet high. The others go down to a stake about a foot high. And it's about 135 feet long, I believe. I've been playing with lengths of Delta loops, and I'm wondering about adding a couple more so that it's like a fan. But then I got to playing with it, and if I add other antennas, like if right now my antenna is about 135 feet total length, or I know it's about 140-some feet. If I go to 10 meters, it's about 12 feet long. So I'm wondering about putting a 12-foot antenna. Well, each leg would be 12 feet. The total length would be 35. And inside the one I have now, attach to my existing antenna a cross piece that gives me a smaller triangle of about 11 foot on each side, but the same outside wire, the frequency would find that smaller triangle. Over.
Roger. Now, I have seen that situation on dipole antennas where you're running multiple frequency antennas off of a dipole. I think they call it a fan dipole, and that allows you to run different bands off the same feed. And the thing is about a fan dipole is that you don't have to make it as a curtain, one underneath the other. You can orient them differently if you like. In other words, if you consider that your radiation pattern is moving broadside to the radiator, then there may be on 40 meters, you might want to orient that dipole in a certain manner that you're broadside to your target. And then say if you have another target on 80, orient your dipole for 80 so that you're broadside to that target. So it allows a lot of flexibility as far as being able to utilize the antenna in a directional manner. Roger?
Being able to utilize the antenna in a directional manner. Roger?
Well, that's what I was wondering. It'd be something like that, only on the fan you have actually different lengths of wire cut for each frequency. And I was wondering if I drew a wire parallel to the upper leg at each frequency, if it would actually seek out that frequency because of the smaller dipole. Not quite sure. I haven't seen anything like that.
Roger, all I know is that the fan dipole works. I've seen it work, and it does allow you to adjust your antenna runs any direction, north, south, east, or west, or around as you go to different bands. So you can make it a very directional affair, which really helps if there's one area that you like to work on a particular band. You just orient your dipole antenna, your fan dipole, that part of that fan dipole in the direction that your broad face to the target area. Roger?
Your broad face to the target area. Roger?
Roger, that gives me some ideas. I'll get back into the book and see if I can find out about this memory thing. I really appreciate your time. And I probably will try to listen in next week and pick up some more tips. But I know you've got a lot more people waiting, so I'll get off and let somebody else check in. Over.
Roger there, Ed. Gosh, I'm getting ready to jump out of here. I got to go fishing. I get to go fishing there. So let me say 73, Ed, if you want to hear your audio. If you go to YouTube, do that call letter search, Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. And that goes for anybody else that had participated in today's show. You go to YouTube and you do the call letter search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, will take you to this recording so you can hear your radio. And with all that being said, we got to get out of here and go fishing. So let me say 73 all, and this is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, returning the frequency back to normal amateur radio use. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor will be clear.
Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor will be clear.
Thanks for the help, Jim. KC8 on.
Roger, sir, 73. KC9VKV out.